Hey, bitch. JamiThatsMe here. We got to talk about Married to Medicine. So let us go ahead and get right on into that thing, okay? Open up the show pretty much with Quad and her boo, Mr. King, okay? So she's in the house. He decides to have her come outside the house because he's gifting her a Rolls Royce, okay? Come to find out, he owns a luxury car rental type of situation that's going on. So he got access to the luxury cars, and it looks like he got her a car as well. Okay. Not only did he give her a car, he also gave her a Louis Vuitton bag because they've been to Paris a few times in the year and her bag is on its last leg. So he decided to buy her a new one. Okay. So she was super happy about that. Also, in the confessional, she talks about how she would love to have a child, and if she had a child, he would be a great candidate to have a child with. Now, from my understanding, he already has a child, okay? So I'm sure he'll be a pretty good dad. He seems to be pretty active with the one that he does have. So shout out to them. Miss Quad says that she wants to do IVF. I think she went to the doctor. They said that, her cervix area is looking real good. She can start her IVF in 2 weeks. So it seems like Miss Quad is moving forward, okay? Not Miss Quad finna sit up here and have a baby one year. I'm sorry, have a man one year and then the baby the next. I'm not mad at it. I'm liking seeing this happy Quad with a man that she's happy with. Like, I'm here for it. Okay. What else? So Dr. G, they do a flashback where she talks about how she could have had a child previously, but it wasn't the right situation, and it wasn't because that wasn't going to be Quad's only stop. Okay. In my personal, I feel like Quad knew that. Not to say that Quad didn't love or care about Dr. G when she was in it, but I do feel like part of her marrying him was for a bit of survival, in my personal opinion. That's just my personal. Okay. I feel like it was for a bit of survival. And over time, she definitely grew to like and love him, but not enough to have no damn baby with him because, again, that wasn't her only stop. And she knew that he was not actually the one. Okay, period. There's that. Now, let's go ahead and move on and get to Toya and Eugene because she decides to bring her son Avery, who about damn near taller than her, okay, to Dr. Eugene's office. Come to find out, he started a wellness office where he offers a variety of things. Okay, he has a lot of different services where he provides wellness and like weight loss or whatever. And you know what's interesting is I have been seeing that with quite a few doctors lately transitioning from the jobs they used to do into these type of offices where they have the wellness and the weight loss and all of that, the Botox and different little services that they may offer you. And some of them may still have their main job, whatever that may be as a doctor, and then they little side thing where they do this as wellness, and then some of them just go on and they do that completely. And I say that's real interesting. What did the pandemic do to the people? Because a lot of these doctors are like, peace out. I feel like Dr. Jackie may offer some of these services, but she still at least is a OBGYN, okay? That's what Dr. Contessa and her husband are doing. I believe that they are working on the wellness of it all, the weight loss, all that different type of stuff. So I'm like, that's just real interesting. And now we're seeing this Dr. Eugene tap into that as well. And Miss Toya is trying to get him to add Botox, okay, to his services. Cause she like, listen, we could be having all kind of bags, all kind of money. He said, I want to do what makes sense for my patients. I want to do what's right for them. And she's like, and I want to do what's gonna be right for these pockets, okay? Hello, I'm not working. Because if you could just put a little jab here, 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 give a little piece of Botox, honey, then we could go ahead and move this thing along. All right. Now, listen, I don't know. I'll be scared of Botox just a little piece. And I don't know. I'll say this. I think a lot of the ladies get Botox. I don't know if it's good, if it's bad, how it helps over time for long term use. But what I can say is Brandy Glanville dropped an image of herself earlier this week. And I think that first of all, her face looked a mess. And I don't know if that was due to Botox. That's kind of what I was seeing, but I don't know if that's true or not. But if it is, girl, did you do overkill? What the fuck happened that your face flopped the way that it did? I mean, did you not have any money to continue to get the services or something? But it looks bad. She looks very, very bad, at least the images that were put out there. But anywho, Dr. Eugene tells Toya, I appreciate what it is that you're telling me and the advice you're giving me, but I'm going to do what I want to do because that's just how I am, and this is my office, okay? So there's that. Now, Dr. Simone and Cecil decided they finna show up to their son's home that they don't purchase for the boys and allowing them to live there rent-free, and decided that they're going to have a cleanup day that the boys were supposed to participate in. Get to the house, the boys ain't even there. They bailed on them. So Eugene is like, hell no, I came over here to sit up here and watch them clean the house. All right. Dr. Simone, like, well, we could go ahead and clean it and just charge them for it. She gonna say in the confessional something about we came over to the house to teach them how to clean and they ain't even here. I said, what do you mean teach them how to clean? You probably should have worked on that a little bit before they moved out. Now, granted, they could have, right? And then once the kids got in their own house, hell, they ain't got no parents, they ain't got nobody telling them what to do, so they gonna do what it is the hell that they want to do. So I mean, I don't know, girl. But that's what they went and did, okay? They decided to clean up the house and charge the kids. And I said, well, ma'am, the fact that y'all made plans to go over there and clean the house up with the boys and they bailed on y'all, I have every reason to believe that they're gonna bail on the bill that you guys are gonna leave them. That's just how I feel about that. But you know, Simone and Cecil gonna do what they want to do again because that's just how they is, and those are their kids, and that's I guess what they work so hard for to be able to get them that type of privilege to not have to clean their own damn house. I wouldn't be surprised if next season we see that Simone them to hire the cleaning service to come through, as a luxury, and if that's what they want to do, girl, okay, all right, girl, good luck. Um, of course they talk about Simone. I'm sorry, Simone talks about Quad, and she says that, Quad brings this new man around. It was like a boyfriend revealed or whatever. Then she goes on to say, the fact that she would have this man come and not even tell us anything about him. Well, really, she was like, the fact that she had this man this whole time and didn't let them know shows that she's the same old Quad. And I don't really feel like that's true. You can feel like she withheld him from you, but at the end of the day, okay, and Miss Simone, girl, you got me over here agreeing with Quad. I like you, girl, but I have to listen now, okay? I feel like she actually introduced y'all to him. She didn't have to do that. She could have still had her party, not said anything, went on about her business, la 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 la. None of that. But she actually introduced y'all. I feel like that is a step. Okay, you have to recognize the small steps that she is making if you want the friendship just a little piece. Okay, so I mean, and then the other thing for me is also she wasn't in a good place with y'all to tell y'all that she was dating him. Okay, that's another one. And then the other thing is, can people date and figure out what this is going to be before they decide to share it with all of their friends? Maybe she finally got to that place where she felt really comfortable and confident in the relationship that they have built with each other, that she would bring it to y'all. So I do understand that. I don't know. I feel like you're giving her a little bit of a hard time there because you mad about something else. But okay, girl. All right. Contessa T and Phaedra. Of course, they all come over to Phaedra. I'm sorry, over to Contessa's house, and I'm trying to figure out why Contessa is so overdressed with these damn heels on for ladies that's gonna come over and eat some damn food that she done ordered out. I like, why are you overdressed? But anywho, so Phaedra goes over to Contessa's house and they talk about Heavenly and T, or whatnot at the Wicknick and how they was acting. Contessa pretty much is still beefing with Heavenly, still not over the things that Heavenly has said and done. She's still on her fucking neck about it. Okay. Um, Heavenly not trying to catch none of Contessa's smoke because she's too focused on the fire she putting over there in T's yard. Now, T comes and she talks about how she's trying to get pregnant, so she ain't got time to be dealing with Heavenly and all of the stress. She ain't trying to deal with the stress from the ladies because she's trying to get pregnant. Can I say this, please? Just a little piece. I just a little piece, girl. You know what? Not let me, say this. Like, let me ask: is it bad that I don't want to hear about her trying to get pregnant every scene that she's in? I'm sorry. I understand that's her storyline, but I'm not really trying to, hear it. Like, girl, I'm just like, girl, I'm like, let's move on, girl. That's the struggle she dealing with. Maybe it's gonna be difficult for her, so she's gonna talk through it. It's a lot of women that's probably dealing with what she's dealing with, but okay, girl, like, damn. So, they speak about Quad's new man. They let T know that Quad introduced them to her new man. First of all, T said that she thinks it was right for Quad to not invite her. That's what it sounds like. So clearly she ain't got no issue. But they tell her that she got a new man, and then T's like, whoo, yes, thank God. Yes, I'm so glad that Quad got a new man. I'm like, why you say it like that? You say it like she was really hung up on Dr. G. Is that true? But at the same time, I don't know. Because let T tell it. Okay, Quad had called Dr. G for some money one time or something. I guess she had needed a little help on some or whatever like that. And that was around the time that she that T and Dr. G was together. They wasn't engaged, I don't think, or married, but she damn sure said that Quad had hit him up about something. So I guess, and the court, you over here trying to out Quad about getting asking for money. My question is, did he give her ass the money? Okay, so I don't know. It's just anywho, girl. So let's see. So Contessa brings up a trip. They talk about a trip she want to take all the ladies on, some type of glamping trip of some sort down there in Florida, or some type of cowboy hoedown, showdown thing that they're gonna be doing, girl. Okay. Heavenly, girl, this right here was funny, and I ain't gonna lie, I actually liked it. I thought this was a funny scene. I really love this scene. Doctor Heavenly's son is working with her. Y'all know he done got his dentistry degree from my understanding. So it seems like he's interning with her or whatnot. And when I tell you, I love this scene to see her like helping him, teaching him, but then at the same time, the way that she was doing it had me fucking cackling. Okay. She was literally on his ass, okay? Baby, you know when you go in there, you gotta wear your mask and you gotta do this and you gotta do that now when you come into the pay. He's like, okay, let me start over. Can we start over? Loved it. Had to start over. Thought that was funny, baby. Greeted the lady. I feel like he was much more relaxed the first time than he was the second time. Greeted the woman. Then, girl, he was struggling to get them tight ass gloves on his hands. And the way Heavenly was standing around there waiting on him and then said, baby, get you some more gloves. Girl, that woman had me tickled. Do you hear me? She looked in the lady's mouth, did her thing the whole time, Heavenly doing her job, and her son struggling trying to get stuff together, girl. I think he's just nervous, probably being around his mama. The cameras is there. I thought that shit was hilarious, okay? Heavenly, like, you better get it together. He's like, okay, mommy. She's like, Dr. Kai, I'm saying it. I thought it was so funny because he kept calling her mommy, and she's like, Dr. Kai. That was cute. Okay, I really did like this scene. Dr. Jackie. Dr. Jackie said, you hoes will not be getting any of my life. What you will be getting is my patient's life, as I am the doctor of this show. Okay, I'm the main doctor here of this show, girl. Y'all will be getting into the lives of my patients, but you won't be digging into my life no more, honey. So that's what she got going on. Next thing you know, everybody received the invites from Contessa, Phaedra, and Letitia for this trip that they're going to be taking. So the gifts were really cute. Came in a box, had a little bandana and something to go on the back of their cowboy boots or whatnot. And then, Simone and Cecil, they had a conversation. Of course, they talk about Quad because he wanted to know about whether they should have a conversation, considering they're about to go into this setting of a bunch of ladies and stuff on this trip. And she pretty much says that she knows she owes Quad an apology for what was said at the reunion. But when it comes to Napa, she like, I don't owe her shit. I told y'all that. I told y'all that Simone was gonna feel like she didn't owe her nothing because them kicking her out was for it. They feel like, in my opinion, or at least Simone probably feel like it was a reaction to you and your actions. We didn't want your ass there. Okay, I stand on on what I said, what I did, and how I felt. It is what it is, okay? So no, I'm not apologizing for that. But as far as the reunion, my bad, okay? That's what it's giving, child, all right? She also talks about how she don't really know how to take Quad. She said this last week. She reiterated it to Cecil by saying, Quad acts different. Like, soon as some shit go down on social media, she feels the need to get upset all over again and react and respond. And I just don't be on that type of time. Like, girl, grow up, okay? So we're going to see. Hopefully they have the one-on-one that they need to have while they're on this girls trip and they can move forward. Apollo pulls up to Phaedra's house because he's about to pick up the boys and she's about to get ready to go on this trip. And Dylan is not interested at all. Dylan like, I don't even want to go. I don't want to go over there, but I'll go. They don't even got all the cool stuff over there like we got over here. Like, I really don't want to go, but whatever. Girl, Phaedra still meet Apollo outside her house because she still don't want his energy in her damn house. A girl on the floor. I don't blame her though. I don't blame her. Stay outside. We cool, but we ain't cool like that. Get up off me. Okay, scoot back. So she brings up Toya and how Toya was inquiring about him, or at least, she said she linked up with you and stuff and had some questions for you. And he said, yeah, she just asked me about my marital affairs or whatever. She said, oh, how messy. Oh, she was being real messy. I don't think that was right to be digging in his business like that. And I'm like, now, Phaedra, everybody do it just a little bit, girl. I feel like you about done did it at one point or another, all up in somebody's tea. You just didn't like that it was done to you, all up in Apollo's business, okay? And that's his business, not necessarily yours, for real, okay? But Toya said she wasn't being messy. She was just being nosy. That's what it was, girl. Okay. She says that she feels like Phaedra is really guarded. And they've been trying really hard to get some information up out of her. I'm like, yeah, she ain't no different than Quad. I don't know why Phaedra not realizing that that's one of the reasons they don't fool with Quad right there is because of how private she is. So, okay, it's best you had left the show before they ended up isolating and booting your ass the hell up off of it. Okay. T and Dr. G. So, of course, they talk about getting pregnant again. She's been having pelvic pain. She wants to start IVF at some point, but she also wants to see if they could get pregnant naturally. And you're not necessarily, I guess they say infertile or something, she said, until it's gone beyond a year of you trying to get pregnant naturally, okay? And so she asked him some type of question about, I guess, how long he wants to try or something. And he said 2 years. And as soon as you start seeing her eyes like well up, I knew. I said, yeah. I said, she's feeling the pressure. The fact that she already said, y'all got to try for at least a year to get pregnant before you even do the IVF. And then doing the IVF, you probably got to have more than one take because it may not take. I don't know. And for him to say 2 years, I figured that was a lot of pressure and stuff. And it's just like her time cut short. So, she gets emotional, starts crying, and then he realizes that, he don't know. He's thinking that he will, not want to try after 2 years if it hasn't happened. But then he didn't know how that was going to make her feel. So he's kind of like regretting letting her know that. But let me tell y'all something. I'm starting to not see them being together long. I don't know. Who do they remind me of? I mean, not really Mia and Gordon, but I don't know if they're going to, I don't see them, I don't see it lasting long. I see it lasting for a periodically time, a bit. But even if she had a baby, I don't think it's going to bring them closer. I do wonder how interested in each other are they really? I don't know. Maybe they are. I hope they are. I hope they really are interested in each other. But even if she had a child, I don't know. He might be too lazy for her or something because he's older or whatnot and be like, I'm good. I'm getting the fuck about this marriage. Ain't no selling. But anywho, good luck to the people. The ladies are getting ready to gather because they are about to head down to the Florida, honey. So everybody done packed up, taking it to the Atlanta airport so they can get the hell out of Dodge, okay? Now, once they get there, they also hop in their trucks. And then the people in Jackie's car decided that they finna go ahead and hit a prayer, honey. Toya and Quad came a long way for them to be sitting up there side by side chatting and holding hands and stuff, okay? So they decide to pray. And I said, girl, I don't know who the hell y'all prayed to because based on that preview, it's going to be some shit going down for sure. But all I can say is good luck to the ladies, honey. That's all that I got. All right. I ain't got no more. I'm Jami, that's me. Leave your thoughts and comments down below. Okay. And I'll catch you guys in the next one, honey. Bye-bye.
On my city and cul-de-sac, coming out swinging like soldier rags, leading my people like quarterback. Boy, I study this shit, I'm an almanac. Had to get up and grind. Knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mile. We finna do more than survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the Gouda, we hitting the jeweler to flood out the net. We don't do beef on computers, I'm straight out the sewer. We come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest. With drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they doubted me. All of a sudden they tell me they proud of me. I've been dropping these haters like calories. Cross them out, I came back with some boundaries. Stand for my honor, but too raw, no corner. Packing the stick with a drummer. Wanna catch my bad, won't fumble. I done came too far to be humble.